Welcome to Castaway the Woods. I'm your game master and little badger and his little hole, Grant. This is our third episode in our six-part mini-series, and boy, is the tension taut tonight here, folks. Before we get started, let me introduce you once again to our system, our donation tiers, and what you can win this week. We're playing Castaway by Afterthought Committee. This season, our show is sponsored by the fine folks over at Plus One XP. Plus One XP is running a special sale for our entire run of the woods. Head on over to plus1xp.com and use code WOODS to get 10% off any purchase. Proceeds from which will go to benefiting this season's charity, the National Immigration Law Center, a charity that provides legal assistance to low-income immigrant families. Before we begin, this is a survival game where player death and player versus player combat is on the table. Please see a list of content warnings in the chat by typing !CW and take care of yourself accordingly. As mentioned, we are using the system Castaway by Afterthought Committee. There are two things to keep in mind as we play this system. One being our stats. They are physical and mental fortitude. Each player has a modifier in both physical and mental, as well as a special skill in each stat that gives them a bonus when it applies. They will use these stats to avoid our second thing to know, conditions. Castaway uses a depleting dice pool system. All of our players will start the game with a d12, but as they fail rolls and situations, they may take conditions. Things like injury, stress, exhaustion, dehydration, etc. With each condition, they will drop one dice. If they take 5 total conditions or lose their d4, they die. During Castaway the Woods, you can donate not only to benefit the National Immigration Law Center, but to help your favorite players and characters. Our donation tiers this season are $5 to enter our weekly giveaways. More on this in a bit. $10 to add +1 to a future roll for a player, $20 to heal a player's condition, $25 to give a player a secret advantage, and every time we hit $100, I will inflict a random condition on a random player. And for you eagle-eyed viewers at home, you've probably noted that we've raised $200 since last week. So we're going to be rolling the Wheel of Pain twice here to start the game. For those of you who donate at least $5 tonight, we're going to be giving away 2 raffle prizes. You will be able to win a sticker from Bad Heroes, a collection of RPGs from Tall Halfling, and one of 2 chain mail dice bags from Junk Mail, one in Cervidae Green and one in Apodemus Orange, courtesy of our season 1 our season 1 winner, Becky. In addition, tonight we are going to be raising some additional funds. If you use Command Nikki, that's Nikki, we are also helping to raise funds for a family member currently being affected by unfair treatment from ICE. So if you have some extra cash in your pocket burning a hole, or you want to make a more direct impact as opposed to donating to the larger charity, that is a great way to do it. Now, with all of that out of the way here, why don't I bring you back into the woods? Hello, everyone. We have some exciting news here for you. We're going to start off by rolling the Wheel of Pain twice. So everyone gird your loins and clench your butt cheeks as here comes random pain. Here comes our first spin, folks. Place your bets here now. Who's it going to be? Looks like the first one goes to Lucas. So you are now down to a D4. If you're a Lucas fan, that would be a good time to start donating. Let's spin it again.
I think GM's side and your side are saying different names. We're going to go with Grant's side.
I've been informed that apparently me looking at the wheel was incorrect, and Lucas has been spared from my wrath. So it was actually Finn who took a random condition. Finn, though, has a secret advantage and is able to ward off one condition. So you will remain at a D12. And this time I won't look at the wheel until they tell me in my little earpiece who takes the condition. Looks like that's going to Annabelle Jones. Annabelle picked up a few heals in between weeks. Thank you to our gracious donors. They are coming in clutch now because she is down to a D10. Now then, a few updates from last week. Team Apodemus, as it currently stands, consists of Carolina, Finn, Lucas, and Tilda, who got to spend time in a fancy spa and have some conditions healed. Carolina is still lost out in the woods. Don't worry, we have a crack team of interns out there. There's lots of nuts and acorns, fruits and berries she can eat. I am sure she's fine. Our papers are in order. But we're going to start in the Team Cervidae camp here, currently consisting of Annabelle, Nari, and Jonathan. So, Team Apodemus, we'll check on you in a little bit, okay? Stay cute out there for me. Hello, Team Cervidae. You are fresh off of a challenge from last week, a challenge that you know you lost. During said challenge, Annabelle, being the last person standing in the pitch dark for your team, won individual immunity. But some things have changed in the week or in the time since we last saw you. And Chet Swiss enters your camp and approaches the three of you all standing together and says, well, I come with good news, but I also come with some bad news and also some good news. It's like a good news sandwich. The first good news is you might remember our teammate Michelle Carter. We have found her in the woods. She was located. She is safe. She did ask to leave the competition, however. Apparently, she, quote, saw some stuff she, quote, couldn't unsee in the woods, was a little frazzled, so we're keeping her safe in the fancy hotel outside of the woods. Suffice it to say, since you are now down a teammate, she's exited the competition. There is no vote required for you tonight. It'd be a little silly to make three of you vote when one of you is safe right now, when there's already someone off the block. So, the last good news I will give you is congratulations, Team Cervidae. The three of you have officially made it to the merge.
Sorry, refresher. What's the merge?
The merge, of course, is when you and Team Apodemus will no longer be teams. You will all live in the same camp, this one to be specific, and you will now be playing an individual game. No more will you be earning team immunities or team rewards. Everything is all for one and one for all until we have one of you left standing. But that's not till tomorrow. You will meet your new campmates in the morning. For tonight, you still have to survive.
Real quick, I won immunity doing my challenge, seeing the horrors and the like. Does that singular immunity still carry over even during the merge?
A great question. No, those immunities protect you from one elimination, and since the elimination has occurred, you no longer have that. So the vote that you would have been safe for no longer exists. You are safe from that vote.
Thanks so much, Chet.
Nature of the game, I'm afraid. Any other questions about the upcoming moments here?
No.
Fantastic. Well, it's getting a little late, and I have some preparations to make for the next challenge, so I'll leave you three to it to enjoy your evening, enjoy one final night of camaraderie, and come tomorrow, it's every person for themselves. And Chet leaves your camp. I'll give you a moment to react.
Well, damn. I don't regret making my way over to this side, Nari, but it feels like y'all kept getting Jonathan, your team kept getting the shaft of it. Wonder why.
Sometimes shafts are short.
You wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know anything about a short shaft, would you, Jonathan?
What was the darkness like for the both of you?
Annoying.
It was challenging. I was saying my prayers. You know, the Lord will guide me through the darkest times towards the light. But he did not come fast enough, and I did have to eventually get out of there.
You're strong, Annabelle.
I try. It helps that both physically and mentally, I've kept myself pretty together, but I will admit it has been a challenge. But you and me, Nari, we got this. You for your stepson, and well, me for what my dreams are. What about you, Jonathan? What's keeping you here? What's keeping you going into the horrors of the woods?
The thrill of it all, really. A new environment, new place, new people, new opportunities. Excited to see what comes next.
I suppose that's where a narrator would come in to say, well, let's see what comes next. So here I am, the narrator, to see, well, let's see what comes next. So, as mentioned, you're not going to a vote tonight, but you still need to survive one more time out here, which means you'll all get a moment to advance your game, stay alive, all that fun stuff. If everyone could please roll me their current die to determine initiative order.
9.
9 for
I also got a
Nari,
9,
9 for Annabelle.
Do you want to go first?
if I may, please.
That's a 3.
Alrighty then. Didn't even need to make them reroll. Annabelle will just go first. Annabelle, welcome to the confession cam.
Hatchet.
Hello again. It seems like the competition is giving you the raw end of the deal here lately, willingly leaving your team, winding up on 2 failing challenges, and now no vote. Your immunity washed away. You're not going home tonight, but you still have to live in the dirty woods. How's your mentals, and what would you the audience at home to know about you and your game?
Uh, to be perfectly honest, Chet, I'm doing as fine as one can. I knew coming into the woods it was going to be tough. I was going to be challenged. But if you and I can be completely honest with the people at home, hi everyone, I'm exactly where I need to be. I have my sights set on something, and well, gosh darn it, I'm going to get it.
I like the energy and I like the spirit of it all. Annabelle, you return to camp. You, of course, have the same options as you always have, which are survive, look for secrets, or socialize.
Um, Annabelle is going to go get fire.
Fire, an important thing here in the woods to keep one warm at night. Gonna keep the real fire rules this time here, folks. So that's going to, of course, be a gathering and a making. Would you like anyone to help you?
Oh, yeah. I would like to take Jonathan with me.
So it shall be done. Jonathan, you're invited to go collect firewood with Annabelle in the woods.
Hi, Jonathan. You and I haven't really gotten a chance to talk to each other.
That is true. And probably a smart idea to bring a lumberjack with you for wood.
Oh, that's not the only reason. It is a majority reason, but I mostly wanted to get to know you. I noticed you the first time we all got to know each other, but I was sadly on the opposite team. But I feel like this is going to be the great start of a friendship between you and I.
Sometimes it's good to play both teams.
Are you someone that plays both teams? Personally, I prefer playing really for one team, though, you know, circumstances has pulled me from one to the other.
Let's just say I like having choices.
It's a lot of interesting conversations happening this week about wood and choices. Let's see if we can find some, shall we? You're gonna make a mental roll here for me to see if we can locate wood strong enough to burn. DV, of course, is 10, and you can combine those rolls if you want.
Yes.
Well, I got a 10 on the dice.
Don't even need to combine them.
I got a 12.
Super didn't need to combine them. Both of you find more than enough firewood, a perfect amount to welcome new visitors to your camp here soon. Would either of you like to volunteer to make the fire?
Yeah,
Jonathan, you gonna make the fire?
it's one way to
Those-
see someone's hands work.
I do like watching the man's hands work. You do have very clearly very skilled hands. What exactly do you do besides lumberjacking? Is that your native trade?
Technically speaking, yes, but I'm also a gardener.
You like the garden? Really like to get your hands dirty, I hear.
You could say that. Now, what about you?
Well, personally, I have not had the chance to really get my hands dirty, though I do like crafting and I do like writing and reading. But I do keep my body very fit. CrossFit is my uh, current job, but it's not my passion. My passion is, well, getting to talk to people and showing them that they could live a different life. They could have a better life, one that I think you and I might be able to show them together. You with your good, strong gardening hands, and me with my words.
You've piqued my interest.
I certainly hope so. Why don't you make that fire, and we'll see what else we can spark up.
All
Time for
right.
Jonathan to make things hot, I guess. That'll be another mental roll here for me. DB's 11.
All right, plus. That is exactly an 11.
We take exactly an 11. Fire secured for the week. No cold conditions for you. Congratulations. While you two sit around a fire and make euphemisms at each other, let's bring Nari to the confession cam, shall we? Nari, it has been a rough run for you.
Leo, you're still in?
Particular, never
I'm still
seeming
in.
to find yourself on the winning team
Know your
outside
limits,
of
Leo.
one volunteering to come
Sir, I
down
really
to
think you
this
should drink some
group,
water. You look
only
like you're about
be
to
met
die.
with more.
I don't have any other
This
choice.
is no vote, no threat of being eliminated that way here for you. But as you enter a new phase of the game, what is going through Nari's mind, and what would you like our audience at home to know?
Do you have a cigarette?
Bunch of cameras doing this, shaking in the negative.
Your question was how I felt about it. I'm not sure. I'm not really particularly troubled, I suppose, by people walking around or walking away or making the decisions that they've decided to make. The important thing is that I'm still here. Chet, can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Have you killed before?
Me? No. No, never. I guess it depends on who you ask, but not me personally.
Have you asked other people to kill for you?
No, but that doesn't mean I've stopped anyone either.
Understood. I'd like to search for secrets, please.
And so we shall. We take you off of confession cam, and you are now going to look for secrets. Would you like to invite anyone on that hunt for secrets?
No.
Very well. You find yourself alone in the woods yet again. Not the same eclipsing darkness that you experienced out on the challenge, but a darkness nonetheless. This will be a mental roll to see if you can locate any remaining secrets in the Servaday camp.
May I use my foraging?
Yes, you may.
That is a 14.
A 14 exactly. Well, as you may recall, there have been a lot of things that have been located here at this camp, but one person found something, and that person is no longer in the competition. So it has been re-hidden. You locate the knife that formerly belonged to Michelle Carter. This, of course, gives you a +1 advantage on all contested rolls where you use a knife.
I'll tuck it behind me. I'm satisfied with that. Nari just says to the air.
Speaking in the area where only the creatures of the woods can hear you. Which will then bring me to Jonathan. Jonathan, you are pried away from a roaring campfire, brought to the confession cam. There is no joy that comes with losing Jonathan, but a small mercy is that there's no vote here tonight, no required elimination. What would you like those at home who have seen you, what would you like to say to them?
Above table, did the audience see what happened to the priest?
Oh, of course.
Okay,
It's
just want
all on
to
camera.
double check. Just want to double check to make sure I spoke correctly. I apologize for not being here last week. Maybe to give some sort of explanation or, forewarning, but sometimes you just gotta give people a little excitement. Besides, the priest asked me to pray with him, so he had to go. It's the little things that can get to you. And he starts rapidly tapping with his pointer finger on the edge of the chair that I assume he's sitting in. It's the little things that get to you. It's the new environment, the changes. Sometimes there's just the thrill of someone watching in a different capacity that makes things a little exciting. A little exciting. So I look forward to whatever's going to happen tonight or tomorrow or the next day. Whoever's going to be next for me. Anyway, I'm going to go look for secrets.
A wise choice. Folks, sometimes the confession cam is literal. We are looking for secrets here, Jonathan. I'm going to ask the obvious question. Would you like to bring anyone with you?
I think he's going to bring Annabelle with him to finish their conversation.
Annabelle, you've been invited to go look for secrets to win the game in the woods.
Happy to have join you again.
I feel like our conversation was cut a little short. It's nice to have at least a few extra minutes to conclude our business, our whatever this is.
Well, Jonathan, to be entirely frank with you, I see you as a very masculine man, very alpha male profile. I am a traditional woman, and I think you and I could be really influential on the internet specifically. Would you like to start a farm with me and then raise money doing that?
I think I need a little more detail than that. I
Oh,
don't. I don't.
it's easy. I, a pretty woman, you, very handsome man. We make a lot of conventionally attractive babies. We put on the internet that we live a very beautiful, holistic lifestyle. We make millions.
So scam.
No, not a scam. Just giving people a very specific picture. And I'm going to be entirely frank, you are the only person here that I truly think could even match me. Not just body for body, but also the only one here that fits into that particular ideal.
I think I would need a little time to consider, but for now, and he's going to start walking towards you a little bit closer and a little bit closer till he's right up by your face.
Hmm.
His chest pushing on yours
Mhm.
as you dig deeper into the tree behind you, his one leg raised to your side to trap you in. I have one rule. You say my name and not God's.
I can do that. You can be my new god.
I would say that that's a fade to black for them.
So much for finding secrets. There's other secrets to be explored, I suppose.
Secrets can be found after clarity.
Yeah, how about we do that after an appropriate amount of time on a commercial break? We
Mhm.
come back, and you may both roll a mental roll to see if you can locate any additional secrets besides secret gardens. If you catch my drift.
Well,
Oh,
it appears
I
to be
lost
true
my
what they
dice.
say about men's clarity because that was only an 8 plus mental.
Less than 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a 14 for Annabelle. I'm so eyes wide open.
Tale of two clarities, as it were. Okay. Running low on things to give y'all here, but I got a few things here. Jonathan, you find a cool hot nothing. You are, well, let's say distracted in a fog, a haze, staggering through the woods, what have you. You, however, Annabelle, are gonna find one little interesting object here. It's lodged in a tree. It's cube shaped, and it appears to have 3 locks on it. You have located a puzzle box.
Oh.
I will explain the puzzle box to you, don't worry. A puzzle box, there's a note attached to it stating that a great reward lies inside of this box, though we warn you the mental anguish it can take to unlock its contents has been too much for some to bear. Long story short, to enter this puzzle box, you're going to need to break the 3 locks. To open those, that requires 3 successive mental DV12 rolls. You can try to open this box whenever you like. It is in your possession.
Didn't I just
Jonathan,
tell
by
you when
virtue
I
of rolling
want
an 8, you did not see this, by the way. Yes, go
above
ahead.
table? I just tell you, by the way, Chet, I'm solving one of the locks.
You can do that during any camp scene for your turn. You can choose to spend time with the puzzle box.
Specifically camp scenes. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like I said, you found that on your own. Jonathan wandered off to do whatever men do after they do the do. You have found a puzzle box.
Mm-hmm. Annabelle's like, all right. Well, let's see what secrets you have for me later. and she will put it in her pocket for now.
Item secured, camp taken care of. Well, then, in that case, Team Servaday, I'm just double checking a few things here on my notes. Yep, that is exactly what I thought. Since this is a continuation from last week, you already had food and water locked up and you built fire, so well done. You will not suffer any overnight conditions, but that doesn't mean that the weather can be so kind to you. One of these days, I'm going to remember to keep the D10 at my side so I can roll these. Here we go. Oh, lovely. This might ring familiar for a few of you. A sinister growling can be heard in the woods.
It's Jonathan, isn't it?
A little bit deeper, a little bit more ferocious than that of a mere murderer. You can hear screams breaking branches, the ominous sounds that come with staying in an unfamiliar place deep in the night with unfamiliar people. I need each of you to make a mental DV10 roll to avoid taking a panic condition.
I don't know what it was about fucking Jonathan on stream or on camera, but Annabelle's doing great.
Near stream.
That's a 13. Near stream. That is a 13.
13, 10 for Nari and Jonathan.
That would be a 12.
You are all awake but undisturbed as you hear the bizarre, ominous roars of the forest. Which means it is time, everybody. Let's bring everyone back onto camera as we enter the merge. Welcome back to the former members of Team Apodemus. As you enter the challenge site, Carolina still nowhere to be found. I'm sure she's fine, though. You are going to note one person is still missing from Team Servaday, and that is one Michelle Carter. As you approach the new challenge site, you see a row of 7 stumps. One will be kept empty, and a large table placed in front of them at a safe distance. You see Chet Swiss standing behind the large table, and he puts his arms out to all of you and says, "Welcome, everyone. You have made the final 7. You may note that Team Servaday is coming here down a team member still. Our intern's located, Michelle. She has respectfully asked to leave the game as a result. She's told us she's seen enough and is now staying at the fancy hotel to rest her mentals, if you will. Suffice it to say, you 7 have now all made the merge. Let me explain what that means here for you. From this point forward, anyone that you eliminate from the game, whether by vote or other means, will play a role in deciding who wins the game. 5 of you will enter what is called the jury. At the last voting ceremony of the season, when there are only 2 players left remaining, the jury will vote to decide who wins this game. So from this point forward, the question is not merely who do I eliminate to stay in this game, it's do they like me enough to give me $1 million? So we will see all of you again at some point. And again, it doesn't matter if you're voted out or if you die. Being a ghost does not excuse you from your obligation to fulfill your jury duty.
I do feel like dying is more important, kind of a bigger deal than getting on the jury, right?
What you do with your afterlife once the competition wraps is up to you, Tilda. But while you're under contract here on Castaway the Woods, you will fulfill that obligation.
That sounded oddly ominous. Oh, all right.
It's kind
Actually,
of the parent company's deal. Yes, Annabelle.
I'm just now realizing, counting heads here. We have merged because there's 7 of us.
Correct.
Carolina is still missing. We have Lavender and Michelle in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Where's David?
As I mentioned to you before, David Evangelista has sadly passed away, removed from the competition by means of end of life.
I walk up to Lucas and I whisper, David's still around. His soul is, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I could have told you that.
Hi, Nary. And just hugs.
Yes, you
It's
all will
great
be
to be on a team with
reunited.
you all again.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Lucas. Tilda, good to see you.
Hi.
Yes, look around at all your new campmates. You will all be now living together in the Servaday camp, but make no mistake, there is no more team competitions. There is only you, yourself, and there's no third way to say you. So it's just you. It's now a singular game.
That
And you-
was going to sound really, really awkward otherwise. Yes.
Sometimes being a host is rolling with the punches, and sometimes the punches come from your own fist. But I have a few other punches to throw at you all here, because we have a tradition here at Castaway at the Merge. Normally, you'd be doing some grueling challenge where your physical safety is at risk or your mental fortitude is taken to the brink. But we figure, why not give you a little few extra things to enter the Merge with? For this is now going to be the Castaway Auction. If you will all look under your seats here, you will all find an envelope. And inside that envelope, I like that you all looked under your seats as if I could have that power. In that envelope, you will have $100 inside of it. This is your spending money. You've all been given a cool $100 just for free, just for being here, just for showing up. I am going to show you various items throughout the game. Some of them I will show to you, some I will keep under wraps and hidden under cloisters. If you want the item being presented or hidden from you, you will simply raise your hand and tell me how much you are bidding. I will let you know, though, while I am giving you $100, there will be some items here and there where I might ask for something more valuable than money. But I'll let you know when that comes up. Every item is optional. You don't have to bid on everything, and you should only bid if you are interested in winning. Any questions?
No.
Sounds straightforward.
Beautiful.
No. Yeah.
Players, this is going to be very straightforward for you. No rolls are required. This is very literally, I will describe an item. I will say the starting bid. You will raise your hands. I will do my best to call on you in the order that you were auctioning in. Whoever gives the highest bid will win the item, and I will determine when each bid closes. Some of these items, of course, as is tradition, are here to help you. Some of them hurt. Some of them help others. Some of them hurt others. I will also not be telling you when the final item has been presented, so you're not going to know when the auction is. So it's important that you bid early and often, because you never know when the next item will be the last item. So let's get things going here, shall we? Our first one is very, very simple. And he pulls out a very small triangular shaped object, and he gestures to all of you and say, the first item is more of a representation than anything else, but the first item is a singular 4-sided die. I don't know what it does yet, but maybe you can find out. If anyone would like a 4-sided die, the opening bid is $5.
I'll take that
Lucas. 5 for Lucas. Anybody else? No? Don't want to take a risk on a 4-sided die? Fastest bid in Castaway history. $5 going once, going twice. Sold to Lucas for $5. You're down to 95. Sphinx, roll a d4 for me.
All right. It's going to be a 4.
Sphinx, you have earned 4 plus 1s into your pool.
Well, all right.
Those are, of course, anything that you can add to a future dice roll, no matter what. If you want to use them, they are yours to use. Let's move on to our next item, shall we? But I'm going to keep this one covered. This will be a secret item, so you don't know what you're bidding on. And I'm going to start the bidding on this one at $10. Annabelle.
I'll bet $10.
Finn for 10. Annabelle.
15.
15 to Annabelle.
20.
20 to Lucas.
20. Are we only doing increments of 5, or can I do?
I only ask you to
20.
keep them a solid dollar amount. Please don't make your theater school dropout DM would do percentiles and decimals.
All right, 25.
25 for Tilda.
30.
30 to Annabelle. Interesting where people's lines are early. Tilda.
31.
31.
32.
Oh, we have ourselves a standoff. 32 to Annabelle.
33.
I heard 33 for Tilda and for Lucas, but I heard Tilda first, but then Tilda fell off the face of the earth for a moment. So we'll hold. Bid is currently 33, though. So if you want to beat that, Lucas.
34.
34 for Lucas.
35.
35.
Jonathan steps
36.
forward. 87.
87 from Jonathan. Just changing the whole story of the game here.
He's
Anyone want to
bold.
go higher?
Mhm.
87 going once, 87 going twice, and sold to Jonathan for $87, bringing you down to 13. I think you'll like this one, Jonathan. And he uncloisters it, and you see a cheeseburger and a cold soda, something you haven't seen in weeks. Real food, cooked and everything. This will heal a condition. You're back to a D12.
Hell yeah.
Anduin is now very hungry.
As a person at a protein bar before the stream, me too. Alrighty, see, the items can be fun. They're all nice and safe and whatnot. Let's do another one. And he lifts up the top of this cloister and reveals this one. I'm going to just show you. This is a first aid kit, something where you can use it at camp to cure what ails you. Good for taking care of a condition every now and again. And I'll open the bidding on this one at $20.
$20.
Annabelle, 20.
25.
Finn, 25.
30.
30 to Annabelle.
32.
32 to Finn.
40.
40 for Annabelle. 40 going once. Going twice. Sold to Annabelle Jones for $40. Here's how a first aid kit works here, Nikki, for you. This is a 3-time use first aid kit. You can use it during the survival phase of camp to heal a condition. Using the first aid kit will give you a +2 on that roll, and it's a mental roll to heal yourself when you use it.
Above table, you say 3
Yes.
times use. That means I can use it 3 times in the camp phase to heal myself.
You can use it 3 total times. After the third
Yeah.
use, it is depleted.
And it's a +2 and a mental roll.
Yep, consider it getting a skill in first aid.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Okay. I'm going to show you the next one, but I'm going to ask for something a little bit different. And he wheels out a mannequin wearing a protective vest. A vest made of a thick material used to block things like blades, bullets, and ballistic fists, if you will. Something that could maybe give you a little bit more safety physically around camp. Normally, I want money for this particular object, but I'm going to ask to start the bid at, let's say your +1 advantages.
Yes.
Nari offering a +1 advantage.
I will.
2.
2 for Finn. How many, Tilda?
How many do I have?
Well, according to the
Okay.
graphic here, you have 2, but I will say, I won't only take +1s. If you want to bundle that with cash, other advantages, maybe your physical safety, I'm willing to hear other offers.
My one advantage and $100.
All of the money in Nari's bank and a +1. That's the highest bid right now. That's a pretty good one. Going once. Going
Jonathan's gonna look at Nari suspiciously.
not a bid. Going twice. Sold to Nari, down to $0 and 0 +1s, but you will receive this protective vest. Think of this as like an anti-knife. Anyone who makes a contested roll against you while wearing the vest will have a -1 disadvantage. That'll wipe out Nari's +1 and money pool, but there's other things that can be purchased here. I'm keeping this one covered, and I'm going to go back to nice, simple offers here. This is a covered advantage. I want at least $10 for it.
$10.
$10 to Lucas.
$30.
$30 for Finn.
50.
50 for Tilda.
51.
60 is higher than 51. 60 to Annabelle.
65.
65.
70.
70 to Tilda. 70 going once. 70 going twice. Sold to Tilda. But Tilda, you might be a little mad at me. He uncovers the cloister and you see 20 writhing, wriggling mealworms, all on a plate, served up nice and neat to eat. Excuse me, not mealworms, termites. They're 20 wriggling termites. Tilda, unfortunately, this particular advantage has a requirement of you. I need you to eat these. Right here and now. Like a bird.
And if I choose not to,
Well, then you don't get the advantage. And you're out $70.
all right.
That's the spirit. This is going to be a physical roll here, Gina. I need you to clear a 10 for me.
All right. Well, I have my D8, so I'm sure that'll get me where I need to go. Well, that's an 8 on the D8. Okay. And I got 2 +1 advantages. I'm going to use those.
What's your physical stat?
Oh, that's right. I don't even, I know how to play this game. My physical stat is a 4 because I pay attention to things like that. So
Hey, that's what I'm here for. If we don't got
that's
to
a
burn them, we don't
12.
have to.
I don't need to
12.
burn them.
And do it
I'm
again
gonna
for me.
take out. Oh, okay. I did it so well before,
You
Chet.
did. You've eaten 10 of them.
I take out my book at my guidebook and I start smashing them before I eat them because I don't want to eat them live. That's a 6 on the die +4 is still 10.
You are able to take down 20 termites, and you will be given your just reward. Tilda, I'm going to give you a D20. This is a one-time use. You can use it to replace any future roll with your current die with a D20. Should give you a pretty sizable advantage if you ever feel the need.
Okay.
And you won't even get sick.
I can't guarantee that. But all right.
Beautiful. I am going to keep the next one covered. And for this one, I would like someone to be willing to take a condition for it.
I'll take a condition.
One condition for Annabelle. You don't only have to offer conditions, but conditions I do weigh heavier than the other items in your pools. So you might want to look at your advantages, your money, your whatever else you got on there. See if you're willing to offer more than that.
$60 and 2+1s.
I'm doing my math. Oh, my apologies. Minimum bid is one condition, so that'll include a condition.
Oh, I back
No,
out.
I wanted to make sure I made that clear in case you wanted to change it. No one else wants to add anything to a condition? Going once?
What's the current bid?
One condition, since Finn backed out.
I'll take a condition.
Current bid is
Make-
one condition. Would you like to
I'll
do
make it
anything
two.
more? Two conditions for Tilda. Okay. It's
I'll
about
do
as
2
many as
conditions
you can
and
offer.
2+1s.
Okay, that's the highest bid.
What about 2 conditions and this ghost dice that I got in the hotel?
Ooh. Well, now that would be a higher offer in my mind, yes. Current bid, 2 conditions and a ghost die. Going once, going twice. Sold. The ghost die vanishes in the ether, returning to Leo where it once belonged. You're down to a D4, Tilda. But when he uncovers it, you simply see a single sheet of paper, and on it it says, Hall Pass. You may visit medical. We've been saying this whole time that there's not a medical team to come in and save you, but we of course have one for our camera crews, the interns, and yours truly. Your reward is access to this medical area. Tilda, this heals all your conditions. You're back to a D12.
Well, shucks.
See, I'm a trustworthy guy. I wouldn't do you dirty like that.
I gotta say, Chet, I was regretting my choice for just a minute.
It's good to get the blood boiling, get the adrenaline rised up out of you. I
It's
had
true,
another
Mr.
one
Fight
for
Me.
you. I have another item here for you, and this one I'm going to be a little bit nastier on. For this one, I would like one person and one person only to be willing to go all the way down to a D4.
I'd do it.
Would anyone else like to try?
D4 and a +1.
D4 and 2+1s.
I'm going to put it this way here, just so we don't get into a bidding war off the bat. Anyone who wants to do it, I'm going to make you all roll for it.
Okay.
Oh,
So I have 2 volunteers. Okay. Annabelle, Lucas, I need you to both roll. This is technically a contested roll, so roll your current die, no modifiers. Should be a D10 versus a D6, so good luck, Lucas.
What'd you get?
2.
I got a 1. It's all yours.
Here you go. It do be like that sometimes on Castaway. Lucas, you were going down to a D4, but I'm not going to reveal what this advantage is in public. You will find it waiting for you in your bag at camp.
Okay then.
Okay. And that will be our final item here at the auction. I hope everyone got what they were excited to get out of this. Some things to help, some things to hurt, and a new game ahead of you. You may have noted here at the auction that none of you won immunity. That is by design. Tonight, every single one of you is vulnerable. We're still looking for Carolina. We'll figure that out later. But the 6 of you will have to decide who will be the first member of the jury. So I will leave you to your camp to get acquainted, to learn about one another, see if there's any alliances to be formed, see if there's any targets you can get off your back, and I will see you at the voting ceremony tonight. And since we're a little ahead of schedule here, why don't we bring you all to your new digs, shall we? Welcome to the Cervidae camp. That previous water canteen you found is finally depleted. The fire is smoking and has gone out. And of course, food is something that needs to be found because that bear meat has also been depleted, merely the husk of what once was a bear. But welcome to camp. Take a moment to get acquainted, and I'll dole out some fun things we've earned in the interim.
Uh,
Oh, that was
oh,
fun.
that was the thing that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling all right, Lucas?
A little more nervous than I did before, but you know, I'm here, still here. Yeah. How are you guys?
I missed you all.
We missed you too. It was
Missed you
hard
too,
without you.
Nara.
Look at us all back together again, right?
We're all
That's
here.
a good
Gang's
thing.
all here, except
Gang's
for
all
those of
here,
us who disappeared or
Jonathan.
died.
except
And
yeah.
did anyone
Caroline is
else
still
hear
in the room.
a lot from Carolina over the week, or was that just me touching too many plants?
No.
Fortunately, no. I haven't heard nothing.
I could have sworn that at the spa, she and I had about 30 different conversations in the span of 7 days, but she doesn't seem to be here, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Really?
she's communing with the smiling god, and he will smile on her and bring her safely back.
She believes in it, whatever it is.
Belief is a powerful thing. Well, seems we got some work to do, and some of y'all need rest. Lucas, how you feeling, Shug? You sit down?
I'm okay. I'll probably, you know, sit down and write a nice haiku about this experience, and yeah, I'm okay. I think.
You risked quite a lot.
Yeah, and I'm still uncertain as to what that's going to mean for me, but you know, hopefully it'll be something useful.
How was your stomach, Tilda?
You know, I'm used to eating all sorts of things, being out burdened. So can't say that I've eaten 20 termites before, but I have been known to snack on a cricket every now and then when needed, if necessary. So it's if you close your eyes and you just don't think about it too much, it's kind of the same. I still feel like I can feel them squirming, so I'm just trying to take my mind off it.
But
Really.
you killed them first, so you know.
I did,
there's
yeah.
that.
Didn't really. The visuals are still.
Sure.
I didn't really get all of them. It you know, the plate was kind of curved and the book's kind of big, so it was an imperfect job. But a lot of fiber, probably. I think.
A lot of fiber. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, you know, silver lining.
Fiber, protein, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably a bit of stress relief from crushing them, I'd imagine. Release the endorphins, get the cortisol levels down.
Yeah, that is true. It did feel a lot really cathartic to just, you know, hit something really hard.
Mhm.
You know. Speaking of hitting stuff really hard, we should probably get this camp up and running. Now that there's more of us, we can do more things together and get, you know, enough food, right? Nara, your bear meat really kind of held us over for a while.
Yeah.
What else? We just got fire. We need everything else, I believe.
I think so.
But water and food.
Well, you will need everything, to be clear. The fire goes out overnight. But before you can do any of that, we have received a $101 donation. And to quote the chat, the Gizzard has been dethroned. That is our highest donation of the season, which also means we're going to spin the Wheel of Pain. Thank you, gracious donors.
Oh, no.
Roll again.
Oh.
Lucas cannot die by hand of the Wheel of Pain. He's at a D4 right now. Spirits protect him. Tilda, good thing you had that visit to the medical tent earlier, because now you are down to a D10 as the reality of the game sets in. And
The
on that,
termites are turning on me.
Oh,
yeah, sure. Call that
Oh,
what that
no.
is.
Oh,
And
no.
on that
Make sure you
note,
sit down.
a fresh wheel behind us, a large sum raised for National Immigration Law Center. Thank you, donors. We're going to take a little break here, give our cast a chance to calibrate their thoughts before they figure out how they're going to move now that they're on their own. Oh no! We'll be back in 10 minutes with more Castaway the Woods. We'll see you at the 15 mark, everyone. Welcome back to Castaway the Woods. If you're just now joining us and you're wondering why everyone's green now, don't worry, we've entered the merge. Everyone is now out for themselves. No more teams, no more team immunities. And speaking of immunities, no one has it at the vote tonight. You are all fending for yourselves. It's a new camp full of new secrets, new advantages, and for some of you, new friends. So, to determine who is going to be going in what order on the confession cam here tonight for their turns in camp, everyone roll me your current die.
I've lost my dice.
Thank you for those of you using your fingies. Finn 10, Annabelle 6, 12 for Nari, 7 for Lucas, 10 for Tilda, 5 for Jonathan. Finn, Tilda, can you both roll your current die for me a second time?
Sure. A 6 that time.
And a 2 for Tilda. So Finn will go in that order. But that means we're going to start with Nari. Welcome back to the confession cam. Nari, you've made it to a pivotal point here in the game. From this point forward, you are guaranteed to at least appear in the finale and have some sort of impact on how this game ends. As we go into this new phase, what would you like the folks at home to know about you and your new plans for the game?
I think I am afraid of the dark. I think I've never processed that until now, but it's not about the monsters. I don't know what you hide in these woods, Chet Swiss, but I can certainly say, looking into your eyes, you're far more terrifying than what you could ever conjure, what this organization of yours could conjure. I hope Lucas is able to speak to David. I think being able to speak to someone with that much grounded reasoning to what exists, truly exists out there, beyond you, Chet Swiss, and beyond murderers.
I'm sure there's lots of voices that can be heard in the woods, Nari. The question is, will you hear them? It is your turn, after all. Would you like to survive, look for secrets, or socialize?
I want to talk to Jonathan.
So be it, Jonathan. What was it? Just to be clear, just talk to Jonathan? Or are we looking for something too?
I will only be speaking to Jonathan.
So be it. Jonathan, you're invited for a chat with Nari.
Fine.
Floor is yours.
Walk with me.
All right.
You said the darkness was just a mere inconvenience to you.
I did.
You're not scared of anything?
I don't think I've ever been scared of anything or anyone.
What frightened you about David?
I wouldn't say it was frightening. I just hate all of the talk of God.
I start to walk behind Jonathan.
I know this trick.
What is it?
Trying to take advantage of me not seeing you, and he will turn around and start walking basically backwards.
Following the rhythm of your footsteps. You're confident. Your right side, is it dominant?
If it is, what does it mean?
It's the first step that you take with the first foot. It lands harder. There's more impact and more pressure on the footprint.
All right, out with it.
I asked Chet before if he had ever killed, and he said no. But he never stopped anyone from being killed. Do you consider that just as complicit?
No, I don't. Because he never got to
think-
feel the joy of it.
I agree that he is not as complicit, but there is no enjoyment from taking a life, Jonathan.
Maybe not for you.
I stop walking. I'll take the knife out from behind me.
So it's a fight you want, is it?
Was David begging for his life? Were you ignoring him? Were you hearing his words like music? If he had any, did you give him a chance?
Wasn't begging for his life. He was begging for my soul, which I don't have.
I don't know if we have souls either, Jonathan. But people like you are not allowed to keep going.
I welcome you to try.
I surge forward.
And here we go. This is contested rolls, and I don't need to tell you that this is your current die versus current die. Nari, of course, has two advantages, a +1 when being attacked, and Jonathan, since Nari has the vest, all of your rolls are -1.
And these are just straight rolls, no
Straight
adding.
rolls.
All right.
If you have the lower number, you take a condition. If you tie, you both take a condition.
-1, that is a 10.
Okay.
12.
Jonathan, you are immediately stabbed with a knife, and you're down to a D10.
Can I do a little bit of flavor? Or may
Of
I?
course. Of course.
You come at him with the knife. He will slip slightly on that non-dominant foot, and it will instead slice part of the side of his hand instead of blocking it. And that goes down to because I failed, I go down a die,
You're
correct?
down to a 10.
Okay.
I think no
And of
matter
course,
what, you can feel that Nari is shaking and her voice is breaking.
Do you continue, Nari?
Yes.
He will. If Lavender were here, she would be excited because he licked some of the blood off of his hand to get a better grip of her coming forward. Ooh.
All right, roll your current dice for me.
Okay. That's going to be a 7.
Okay.
10.
Not looking
You're
good for
disgusting.
Jonathan Holmes.
Tell me with more conviction. What else do you think of me?
I surge forward.
Roll again. Now you're down to a D8, Jonathan.
I have to grab more dice. Chet.
Who's Chet? I'm just the narrator. I'm just some omnipotent being guiding the action.
Okay, that was an 8.
Okay.
Oh,
again.
never mind, 7.
Still less than a 10 as you fall to a D6.
Okay.
Why aren't you fighting me back, Jonathan?
He gets a smirky smile in his face, his eyes even more dead. He raises an eyebrow because you get to experience what I do now. And that's a 4.
Okay.
It's another 10.
Nothing if not consistent. You're down to a D4, Jonathan.
What makes you think I haven't done this before?
Nothing. But now you're more like me. With each time you do it, you feel just a little bit more of yourself die away. And it'll just keep growing and growing until there's nothing left. Unless there was nothing there in the first place.
Jonathan, something is surging inside of you, and you have had 2 conditions healed. You are back to a D8.
I'm going to need to know who those people are.
I'll tell you,
All
they
right.
didn't tell us.
All right. 6.
11.
Back down to a D6, Jonathan.
I am something. I am trying to pull myself out of this dark well that you have made a home in. But I will be different.
Will you? Don't we all say that? Don't we all think that we're going to be better after the next time, after the next time, and after the next time? No. It'll just keep getting darker and darker until it becomes an addiction you have to feed. 4.
9.
It just keeps going. Another stab down to a D4. Whatever dark surge overtook you is gone in an instant.
I can get whatever intern will help me do this, or I can do it myself, but I will bury you with my bare hands.
Bury yourself with me. Bring your soul down with me. One.
8.
Not a lot of numbers that a 1 beats as Jonathan loses his final dice, takes his last condition. And the Castaway camera crew are professionals, of course, and they know when a moment is bigger than anything they've seen. And Jonathan, you feel as if you have the rapt attention of the world as the confession cam borders your face.
I'm glad, of all people, I underestimated you. My hand will be waiting for you when you come down to hell.
And fades back out to see Nari, both of you in the same shot once again.
Do it.
I slam my big boot into Jonathan's face.
And he will die with a smirk on his face.
Jonathan Holmes entered the competition and promptly made himself a problem around camp, a problem that has now been extinguished. Jonathan, you have been eliminated from Castaway the Woods. And though you don't believe yourself to have a soul, yet you will become one. You are now a ghost. Jonathan, you will be given 3d6 that you can use for the remainder of the game. Anytime you wish to add or take away from someone's role, you now have the power to do so 3 total times.
I would like to add something real quick. After he dies, 2 things fall out of his pockets, his bag, his whatever. It's a skull and a scroll. Both of his advantages now for Nari to take if she wants it.
I'll pick them up as your last haunted, cursed blessings to me and this life.
Nari, you have gained, of course, an immunity skull, which at a future vote, should we ever have one again, all these murders going around, will protect you from any votes against you. You also have Jonathan steal a vote advantage, which means at a future voting ceremony, you are able to take away someone else's vote and vote twice. You can only use this up until there are 4 players left in the game. But before we can continue the game, we must first say goodbye to our fallen comrade, not a hero per se, but a person we will miss fondly. On, thank you so much for being part of this season. This was the only way it could end for Jonathan. Deep down, I feel it somewhere inside me. For the people who fell in love with you and the sicko you've been portraying this past 3 weeks, where can we find more of you? You are muted.
Thank you. It was the boot on my neck.
Yeah,
It
you can't
filled
talk
there.
with a boot in your face.
Yeah. This is one of my first times really playing a villain, so I'm glad people loved to hate him. I enjoyed that. That was strange. But you can find me everywhere as Aundawn, AUNDAWYN. Same thing everywhere. You will mostly find me at Roll D5, where we specialize also in showcasing indie TTRPGs. When since I have now passed, I will give you all a sneak peek into next month, where we will be playing Cult, a short series of Cult. So thank you for donating, coming along on this journey. This is a wonderful cause, and I hope the best for the rest of these castmates.
We now have 7 ghosts wandering the halls of Castaway. Everyone say goodbye to Aundawn, say goodbye to Jonathan, and you will find them on the internet. Nari, you return to camp.
I'd like to take off the flannel that I have, wearing just the armor. But I do look shaken, attempting to cover whatever blood is still left behind on the hands. It's hard.
Nari? Nari, are you okay?
I need some time.
Where's Jonathan?
Okay.
Y'all get attacked by something?
Did you find something out there?
Nari walks away,
Maybe they just
dear.
need some space.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Space asked for, space given. So we will proceed with our little game here. But before we do, as is tradition when someone's eliminated here, not on the confession cam with you, Finn, but rather entering your camp as one Chet Swiss, solemnly removes his hat for all of you and says, well, this game is pretty fast paced and things can change in an instant here, gang. I have to deliver the unfortunate news here for you that there has been another death on your season.
No.
Wait a
heard
minute. How do
Carolina?
you know that?
Well, we have cameras everywhere, of course. We see everything that happens and we don't interfere with the integrity of the game. But I'm here to report that Jonathan Holmes has been eliminated from Castaway the Woods and has died.
Oh.
Oh.
So wait, so y'all were watching on cameras and you
Every
didn't do
moment of
anything to
every
stop
day.
it.
Of course, on Castaway, you're allowed to die, Miss Price.
So you know what happened.
We do, but it's not part of the game for us to reveal the nature of the death.
Can I give an intern $100 for them to tell me?
Those $100 are auction only, unfortunately. But
I'm
you can
auctioning the use of an intern. Negotiations seem to be your favorite, Chet.
not in this instance. No, in this instance, the people who know are the people who know, and it's up for you to discover the truth if you are able to. I am only here to tell you that in light of Jonathan's passing, there will be no vote tonight.
Well,
Okay.
green team for the win, I suppose.
Now, of course, this is still the wild, the woods. You will still be asked to support your camp in whatever means necessary, but suffice it to say, the elimination choice has been made for you. So I won't be seeing you tonight, but I wish you luck with the cold evening. And he leaves camp.
Annabelle breaks down crying.
Oh.
Just ugly sobbing.
Did you two have some sort of connection?
He was the one. He was the one. And they took him.
Well,
I'm sorry, everybody. I need to go. I'll be back though. I promise I'm not gonna wander too far in the godforsaken woods. And she
I
begins
wouldn't-
wandering off, and you just hear the wailing, like
Be
angry
careful.
wailing.
Be careful, don't die or anything.
We'll check on her later. For now, it's time for your time on the confessional cam, Finn.
yeah.
Well, Finn, the vote's been canceled, so that's the good news. And bad news is you haven't even been in merge camp for 20 minutes, and there's already been a death at camp. Where's your head at as you head into this new phase of the game now that you understand the stakes?
Well, as you and I both know, the stake is not that concerning for me. I do think, however, though, it's maybe time to bring up my real specialty, threat elimination.
Interesting. Well, then I guess we'll leave you to it. Would you like to survive, look for secrets, or socialize?
We have only a shelter, right?
Correct. There's only a shelter, water, fire, and food needed to avoid conditions tonight.
Okay. There's 3 more people that go after me. I'm going to hope that they keep us alive. I'd like to socialize with the entire camp, please.
You got it.
Anyone that's welcome to come, Finn will be there.
Open forum. Finn is here. Who is talking in this group chat?
I'll hang out.
Tilda is just sitting, staring off into the dirt in front of her.
Annabelle has returned. Her glasses are off. Her hair. Hold on. I need a whole look.
Um,
Daria's back.
it seems whether there is something in the woods or we are something in the woods, we should maybe take care of it. You all know I have a winery and a foundation, and some of you know I retired early at 32 and afforded it, and some of you have asked why, and I've told you I have an NDA to sign. We're going to break that right now. I've always been really good at science, and I got recruited from a young age to study botany and specifically toxicology, and knowing how to eliminate threats before they know that they are being threatened. Tilda, you know how good I am with berries and plants. And he's going to pull out his knife. So, as a show of force, of group force, I'm going to poison this knife. And if it hits any of us, they'll die. And if we find a threat in the woods, we can kill it with that knife. I think we're here to all have green team to the end. And I would rather we all go to the end. But if we need to get into another, someone goes missing and comes back covered in blood, as Caroline also indicated something strange happened at her camp, we'll make sure no one comes back. And he'll go and grab some berries and very methodically explain, like he takes off his vest and puts it down on the ground. If you touch it, it will go into your skin. It will then make you scratch your eyes, and it will be injected directly into you. Injection, of course, is the primary method. It will take a rock and like scrape the blade so it's rugged, crushes berries in his jacket and mats it into the blade so that when he pulls it back, berry juice is seeping in. He will then also wrap some of the roots around the handle. No one should touch this. No one should try to take it from me. I know how to keep it safe. I'm sure some of you are smart and you could also keep it safe. I promise I will never use it. I would like to have green team to the end. And if a threat shows up, I have spent several years in threat elimination.
When
Yes.
you say threat elimination,
We are all haunted
that-
in some way.
mean that you're like an assassin?
I had an NDA about it.
You
I've
said you were-
retired, and I've used the money to now make a foundation that benefits people who need further education so they're not picked up by in similar situations. But yes, toxicologist assassination. Either a small pinprick or a mist sprayed in a perfume bottle, and a little bit later, I was never there.
All right.
I understand.
I would like you all to share a glass of wine with me when we go home, not any of you stuck as ghosts. The wine's not poisoned, it's delicious. Although
So
it is kind of
this-
fun
this-
because wine is a mild poison in and of itself, so it's kind of like you never left. But now it's safe and tastes really good.
It's a specific kind of wine you specialize in?
Our Concords are really good. We unfortunately cannot go like that far to get the grapes because I'm still growing. But we do have a lot of mountaintop wines. Tilda, when I mentioned the wolves, Monkshood or Wolfsbane grows high on mountains near wolves things, and there are some really good soils up there that can grow some of the more difficult grapes. Some of the it's just different ones from the Concords, but Concord's my favorite. There's also May apples in the woods. I showed some of you the May apples. They are highly lethal, but they make great jams and wines if they're picked at the right season, because then the toxicology of the toxins leave them and they're no longer poisonous as long as it's late summer, early fall. About right now, we'd be safe to enjoy them. But there's a lot in this wood we'd not be safe to enjoy, and I know how to find it really easily.
Listen, as much as ghosts and spirits and things fascinate me. I'm not really in a hurry to die, so thanks for the warning and all of that. And I'm good. I'm good.
Am I in your line of sight, Finn?
No one is in my line of sight. I would like the 5 of us to be the final 5, alive, as friends, or annoyed that we voted each other off, but nothing beyond voting each other off.
Hinari, you're in my line of sight for this. And hugs again.
I hug you very deeply.
You were
I
my
love
rock,
Castaway.
and now I can be yours. Okay.
Okay.
Tilda, Annabelle?
Sure, yeah, we can. Thank you, Finn, for having the knife. And hopefully we can get that drink.
If anything does happen, they're just gonna watch it happen.
Yeah.
They're just gonna watch it and do nothing.
And Lucas leans in and just, so let's not give them the satisfaction.
Whether I talked to real Carolina or some sort of apparition this week, she seems incredibly sweet, but not at all trustworthy.
You spoke
think we
to
would
an
be-
apparition.
I could have sworn that she was there sitting across from me having tea, but I cannot confirm that.
Please tell me what it was like.
She told me about her garden. I told her about mine. She asked a lot of questions about
Mhm.
masks and how well people can keep up their masks and the benefits of being able to deceive somebody quite quickly, which is why I did, for full transparency, pull Tilda and Lucas aside earlier and say, by the way, I do not trust Carolina. That is why.
Yeah. Now, when you spoke to her, was she like a full-fleshed apparition, or was she transparent? Was there some kind of ectoplasm residue? Or
It was almost as though there were blank slates in which messages appeared on back and forth at various intervals across the time.
I see. I see.
As far as I was aware, she was communicating on the other side of the wall in the spa in which we stayed, but who knows? Maybe production put a fake person on the other side of this text wall.
Of course.
Yes.
The woods have been known to play tricks on people. I don't know what to tell you.
And then he'll put the knife wrapped up in like a way that's very hard to undo back into his hiding pocket.
All right. A social move to assert a plan to show that there is more to Finn than meets the eye. Which will bring us to someone who has expressed a lot of concerns over the nature of our competition. Tilda, welcome to the confession cam. If nothing else, you are safe from the vote this week. There is likely some violence in camp, and now you have knowledge of things that Finn is capable of. Where do we find Tilda's head at, and what would you like the folks at home to know?
How do you live with yourself, Chet?
I love competition.
You've just admitted on national television that you knew and watched the death of contestants and did nothing.
I don't know what to tell you, Tilda. This is the 4th season of this. People at home really love this particular program. In fact, the reason we implemented a death era is because the people at home really wanted to see real survival, you know? We used to really step in, robust medical teams, people being medically evac every now and again, and the people at home just got bored with it. And who are we to not oblige the masses? We've had steadily growing success every season since the island. The people want it, and the people who apply for it are excited to try it, yourself included. You saw it on the paperwork, right? You're allowed to die.
I thought that was theme, style of show. I didn't think it was actually. So you like this then?
It pays the bills, adds an extra element
No.
of danger and competition.
I see the way that you watch us. The way you're talking about it now. You're reliving it.
It's exciting, right? It's a weird human nature to it.
Human. I don't think that's what I see looking back at me right now, Chet.
Well, that's all you got.
I would like to end this interview, please.
Of course, there is still more game to be played after all. Would you like to survive, look for secrets, or socialize as you return to camp, Tilda?
I think I'd like to survive.
It's a good choice. Would you like to bring anyone along with you on your survival trip?
I'd like to bring Nari.
Sure. Nara, you were invited to go look for food. Or whatever Tilda says. I now realize you just said survive.
I would like to go look for food.
Food it is. Floor is yours.
Hey, Nari. I was thinking of going to try and find something to eat. 20 termites does not a camp's worth of rations make. So, do you want to come with me?
Yes.
I mean, you can say no. You don't have to.
I would like to help.
Okay. I don't have a weapon, so I mean, I can set up traps. It just might take a little while. Or if you have something you can bring, you took down a whole bear, so I'm not expecting you to do that again. Just if you have something.
Point me in the right direction. I'll help with that.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I saw a few nests, rabbit dens this way. We can walk this way, maybe. And I'll start leading us in that direction.
Sure. With that flavor behind us, I'll have you be the person responsible for locating the meats, as it were. Go ahead and roll a what do I do for this? A physical roll here for me. You want
Can I
to
use
roll
my
at least a
survival
10.
skill too?
You absolutely can.
All right.
Minimum number you want to hit here is a 10.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, that's a 9 on the die. And my physical is 4 plus survival is 2. So that's 15.
I'm glad you did the math instead of me. Well, you get your wish here, Nari. Poking out of a bush, you see the familiar snout of a wild hog that can be found here in the forests of whatever part of the country we are in.
Does that seem like something? Does that seem doable. I've never hunted something that big. I've never hunted anything really, so this is a first for me.
I don't take out the knife, but Nari will wordlessly she'll actually rest her hand back, sort of touching Tilda's forearm with the back of her fingers as she just makes a gesture to wait. And then Nari squeezes Tilda's forearm. I look back at you and I nod. And with my body, I'll go after the hog.
As per usual with hunting, and not unfamiliar sight for you, it'll be a contested roll against the hog. If you beat me, you get hog meat.
9.
I also rolled a 9. Let's roll again.
9.
You're not going to believe me, but I also rolled a 9.
We are wrestling. This feral hog is fighting back.
Tusk and nail.
11.
That time I rolled an 8. Nothing much I could do to beat an 11 on the wild hog die, though. You were able to defeat and slay and obtain the meats of a pig in the woods. This will feed the camp for the rest of the week.
That was amazing.
Thank you for your eye.
I wish I could do more to help. There's got to be more knives back at camp, right? We can butcher this thing. Are you okay? I know you normally make a lot of, stoic pauses and things, but it feels a little different. That right there, that face. Look, I won't tell anybody. I won't say anything.
You have every right to speak secrets that threaten you.
I'm not seeking anything. I just want to help.
When I went over there to the Apodemus camp, Jonathan killed David.
You saw it happen?
Jonathan came back with no recollection, walking off with David, and described and said nothing.
Oh my God. And then you went out with Jonathan, and
And he took his glasses off, and he spoke in a different accent and told me that he would carry something inside of me that I wouldn't be able to let go of. And that he enjoyed it. So if you need to tell anyone,
I just step forward and I hug you.
and just hold you back tightly in a different way than hugging Lucas.
You did what you had to do. And I'm so grateful for you.
I've killed before, and it's never as easy. I don't enjoy it, but if I have to, I've had to.
You did what you've done, and that's okay. None of that matters to me.
This is very strange. To
It
be
is.
supported.
I don't think anything about this place. And I pull back a little bit. I don't think anything about this place is usual or right. But we're here. And
You know,
you-
Tilda, you're right. Nothing about this place is usual or right because we've raised $1,900 for the National Immigration Law Center. Thank you, everyone out there, which means the unusual event of the Wheel of Pain is upon us. Let's spin
Not the
that
Wheel
thing.
of Pain. Anything but the Wheel of Pain. Please, please no. Please no.
Lucas, the wheel has it out for you today. You were down to a D8.
I think it's safe to call that one a stress condition.
That's a stress condition. After all the things that have happened here today, and now there's a wheel? Anyway.
Stressful.
So as we have this heart-to-heart in the woods, we simply must go to our next contestant. As you two bring back Wild Hog meat, we bring Lucas to the confession cam. Lucas, there's a lot of different things that can stress you out about this game, but one of them is off the table for you tonight. No one is going home by vote anymore, so all you have to worry about is your own hide. Tell me, how are
Sure.
you feeling with the game right now? What are your plans? What do you want the audience at home to know about you?
Oh, I mean, no one's going home by vote, but someone's going home in a body bag, and that's always weird, right? I don't know. I'm just I'm happy to be alive. I mean that Jonathan was kind of creepy. So I'm not necessarily sorry that he's gone. I really don't know how to feel about any of it. I really more than anything, I want to, like, Nari seems to be really upset about something, and she doesn't have to tell me what it is. But I kind of want to make sure that she has support and things. And oh my God, Finn being an assassin, that's fascinating. The ghosts that he must have surrounding him all the time. Also, I'm sad for Annabelle. It seemed like she and Jonathan may have had something going on, and Tilda's so stressed. It's all just very stressful. It's very stressful. And I'm just trying my best to keep my head. And I'm, but we're all alive, and that's a good thing. Maybe we'll see some ghosts later. Who knows?
As they say at the end of every turn in a 10 candles game, and we are all alive. So, Lucas, you return to camp here in a game where voting has been a sparse commodity so far. You have the options as usual to survive, socialize, or look for secrets.
I think today being what it's been, I think I'm gonna go and survive.
That's a good choice.
Think
Would you have
looking
to
for
find
water might
fire
be.
or water?
I think water is a good thing to find right about now. Yeah.
Help stave off dehydration. You want to bring anybody with you?
Uh, I think I want to bring Finn with me.
Finn, you're invited to go look for water.
I'll go look for water, yeah. Do we still have the map from the challenge?
You spent that to find your canteen, and the canteen has run out. So that advantage is dunzo.
Just wanted to make sure. Thanks.
Thank you for asking.
Hey, Finn, you wanna go and look for some water with me? It's kind of. Also, I'll be honest. You fascinate me, especially after this latest reveal that you made. You don't have to talk anymore about it at all. But that was real cool of you to share that with us, and I appreciate you working to try and bring the team together. That was really cool.
Thank you. I hope it didn't come across in any way but supportive. Some of us, I would imagine, are forced into environments not entirely what we had hoped for, and I would like to grow past it. But if we need to dip back into it to keep the rest of us safe, I mean, what's one more, I suppose?
Yeah. I mean, we're both kind of paid to do that, as it were. Granted, different aspects of that for sure.
Yeah.
But relatable, absolutely relatable.
Yeah.
That's like bonding in the woods over things you're paid to do. I'd like you both to make a mental roll for me to find water. You can, of course, combine that roll if you want to, or you can divide and conquer.
I'm fine to do it separate. Can I continue to use my botany argument of plants grow better around water, therefore plant lead me to water?
They let it slide last time. Why not?
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm going to
that
use my
brings it up to
composure to keep calm about the situation.
Sure.
That's so fair. An 18 for Finn.
18 for Finn.
It's a 9 for me.
Okie dokie. So here.
Yeah, how's that
is-
composure going, Lucas?
Actually, I'm going to use one of my +1s to make that a 10.
Sure. I'll start with you, Lucas. With the 10, there is always a slight constant trickling when you're in the forest. It's a very wet area of the country. And oftentimes, if you look for these plants with larger leaves dripping off the trees, you note that you may be able to collect rainwater.
Oh.
Rainwater would be enough to keep you from getting dehydrated, but that's about it.
And I'll yell this to Finn. Hey, if we there's rainwater trickling off the leaves and things, I don't think it'd be enough for all of us, but it's something.
Now, Finn, you hear this, of course, but you're a little distracted by what you locate. Something that is no stranger to you, a well.
Still have not found it.
Have you not?
Our team of me, Gina, and Sphinx have never seen this spooky ass well.
I just associate Finn with spooky wells, I guess. I don't know why. Well, now for real, you have found it once and for all. Finn, there is a well deep in the woods. It is adorned with skulls where bricks ought to be. It has a bucket. It has a deep well of water, and it's good water too. With your knowledge of botany and things that can poison you, you can confirm that this will not poison you. The stones outside, as mentioned, seem to be made of human skulls. Weird.
Oh. I think, yeah, hearing about the leaves, yeah, maple trees are really good for collecting water. I think this might be more beneficial, and points to
Oh,
the skull well.
is it just me? But does that kind of remind you of the well from The Ring?
Yeah. Very like if you want to get Sadakos, this is how you get Sadakos sort of thing.
This is how you get Sadakos. But
Yeah.
if there's water in there, I'm down for that.
It is, and based on the plants going around it, they would absorb any sort of natural toxin seeping in from the earth. So unless production has poured something in there, which at the quantity it is, it would require a lot more and would dye the water. I believe it's safe.
Oh, lovely. And we'll like look down the well. And if there are any ghosts down there, I would love to speak with you and ask you questions. Thank you.
Only time will tell if they'll answer, Lucas. Only
Indeed.
time will tell. Well, with the well located, you are going to have enough water for the whole camp for the whole week. So congratulations on that. To bring us to our final contestant, Annabelle, welcome to the Confession Cam whirlwind 24 hours for Annabelle here. We'll say an alliance forged and one quickly taken from you. As you enter the merge, no votes, and a lot of game left to play, what would Annabelle like to say to the folks at home?
Closes a door, a window opens somewhere. I'm gonna win this Chet. I'm gonna do it for him.
Avenge those who are themselves avenged. All right, Annabelle, we bring you back to camp. You may survive, look for secrets, or socialize.
Annabelle's gonna go look for firewood.
Firewood's a good thing to get. You have some experience locating wood in the woods. What does it bring anybody with you? Sorry, Sphinx.
No, Annabelle goes alone.
A solo trip for firewood, then. Annabelle, you find yourself alone with your thoughts to locate firewood. I would like a mental roll, please.
As she's going, she is calling out Jonathan's name. You made me give up God for you, and you left me. That is a total of 10. Is that enough, or
Total of 10. Okay, yes. Okay. Yes, to locate firewood, total of 10 is it. I'm so sorry. I was waiting for like a second number for some reason. Yes, for a
okay.
total of 10, you were able to find enough amounts of dry twigs, sticks, and leaves to start a fire with. And you are able to bring those back to camp. The next step, of course, is having the mental fortitude to make a fire.
Is it mental or physical?
Did I say mental last time? I meant physical.
Okay, bestie, you're doing great.
Thanks.
That is a 18.
Total of 18. Using the lessons taught to you by your beloved from the beyond, you are able to recall those lessons and light a fire that will be going for plenty of time here tonight. No one's taking a cold condition while they slumber.
As
Yeah.
she does that, she, like, as the fire blazes and, like, illuminates her face, she does whisper to it, "It was somebody at this camp. You can tell me." And then stays by the fire.
Of course. Of course. Who among us has not sought for answers from the beyond while staring into a fire, right? Well, former Team Serve today. I got used to calling y'all that, but you're not that thing anymore. This is your new home for the foreseeable future. There is no vote tonight. So before you all call it a night, is there anything anyone would like to say as you are all gathered around the fire and what small glimpses of the sun you could see through the trees vanishes into darkness?
May I speak to Finn?
Yeah, would be happy to talk with you, Nari.
There's no guarantee, I suppose, chat, that anyone else can hear this conversation because it's after camp. And Nari truly speaks as if Chet is just like around, like physically at all times.
Maybe not physically, but I sure have my earpiece in always.
I want to take Finn away from camp again. Whoever is around to listen can hear. You've retired, is what you said.
Correct.
It's possible.
To retire?
From the life you had.
You get really good at compartmentalizing. There's a part of your mind that you close forever, which also then makes it that you don't feel certain things anymore. And that part never really goes away. So if you are asking if it's normal, no. But am I out? Am I cleared on all grounds? And am I able to do what I'd like to do and support others with the money I gained in a job I admittedly was quite good at, but never really claimed to be my favorite thing? Yes.
What if you cannot compartmentalize? What if I have not had an ID for many years? What if there
I
has been
suppose.
people that I've loved that I could not see again?
I can't aid you much on that part, as I haven't had any chance to see people I loved and for a long time was not able to keep it clean. So I honestly don't know how to approach that angle of it. My advice was going to be surround yourself with people you trust, but if that's the difficult part, I'm afraid that advice won't be very helpful.
Loyalty is so difficult because of who you lose. I need the money.
For your stepson or for yourself?
I don't have a stepson.
Okay. How much do you need?
What the show gives you.
I see. If I win, I'll give it to you.
What do you... Don't you need it for any particular purpose?
Nari, I retired at 32, own an entire business and a foundation. And that foundation is meant to help people, and even if we have to nudge reasonings, we can nudge, and if we need to do it over time. I said in the beginning, I am here to have a social connection on my sabbatical and find new friends. I'm not here for the million, and if I win, I'll give it to you.
There's something that we did. We marked our hands in blood. when we meant something.
And you're asking to do that now?
If you need me to do something, I can only try. I cannot compartmentalize, but I can try.
I don't know what you'd want me to do, or need you to do in this case. I'd say forgive yourself, but that's not possible, at least not in a 30-minute timeline. I'd say compartmentalize and move on, but that's not healthy, and I wouldn't encourage others to do it. And if you want a blood oath that I'll give you the money if I win, fine, but also we don't know what we've infected ourselves with over the last few weeks, and also if I don't win, that doesn't really benefit either of us. I'm good to take it at your word if you're good to take it at mine.
It is so strange to be supported.
Well, it seems that a different kind of alliance has been forged here at camp. And with that, it'll be time for you all to get your needed rest. But of course, for you to get your needed rest, we first need to see if you rest. You do this week. I think you've been through enough anyway. On a 1 on the weather table, you have merely the relaxing sounds of the gentle rain that always permeates through this place, rapping on the little shelter built for your team. Not the one that Lavender built back at Team Apodemus, we can only hope, but the one that Team Servadae built together. And on that note, everyone, that is this week's episode of Castaway the Woods. Chat, give a big round of applause to our fantastic cast here tonight. We, of course, missed Ava playing Carolina, but they will be back for our next episode. Onduin, however, will not be back for our next episode. Speaking of our next episode, an important announcement for all of you Castaway fans. We'll be taking a mid-season break next week. There's a little convention going on called Gen Con, and a handful of our cast members have cool and exciting things going on. So if you're going to be in Indianapolis next weekend, be sure to check out Gina and Sean at their respective panels and live shows, and I'm told 100-person fucking Mothership games, something like that. Go say hi to our friends. Tell them you're rooting for them in Castaway. Tell them you're not rooting for them in Castaway. I don't know your life. But the one thing I do know about you all here is you've been donating all night, and we have raised $1,911 for the National Immigration Law Center. I say it every week, but thank you all so much. This is a charity that makes a very tangible difference in people's lives. And if you took the extra effort to donate to Nikki's cause here to help her father-in-law, we thank you twice as much. You're going to heaven. I have it on good authority. Heaven is real. I decided it so. But for those of you who donated to our charity here tonight, let's go ahead and spin our donation wheel to see who our 2 lucky winners will be tonight. And folks, exciting news. I remember that it's my job this week to do that. So here we go. All right, the first recipient of the Tall Halfling collection, a sticker from Bad Heroes, and a dice bag from Junk Mail is Johnny from Talking XP. Thank you for donating to the cause here, brother. Let's spin that bad boy a second time. And the recipient of the second one will be Finn himself. Congratulations, Sean. You'll be getting that collection sticker and dice bag. A nice reward for all that poison talk you did earlier. Thank you all for hanging out with us, staying with us here tonight. Like I said, we are on break next week, but we will be back on August 5th for part 4 of Castaway the Woods with our full 6-person cast completely intact. Thank you all for your donations, your attendance, your energy, and for screaming along with us here tonight. Cast, wave goodbye to the camera. We'll see you all in 2 weeks. Bye-bye, everybody.